Supremacy, supremacy. Supremacy. Supremacy, supremacy. Supremacy, supremacy. Supremacy. Supremacy, 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 supremacy. Supremacy, supremacy. Supremacy. Supremacy, supremacy. Supremacy, supremacy. Supremacy, supremacy. Supremacy. Supremacy, supremacy. Supremacy, supremacy. Supremacy, supremacy. Supremacy. Supremacy, supremacy. Supremacy. Supremacy, supremacy. Supremacy. Supremacy, supremacy. Okay. Hi everyone! So you can say hi too. Hi everyone! Hi, so just a quick introduction to this today. So today we're all going to be performing together. So I know you've come to see a performance, but actually you've come to be part of this performance. So your interactivity, what you do, what you choose not to do, is just as important as what I do. Some ground rules of that: I'm not going to ask you to do anything crazy. I'm not going to ask you to do anything that is like super touching or bodily like this. I will mainly be asking you to do quite simple things together. But at any time, if you feel uncomfortable, you can leave the room. Or if you don't want to do it, you do not have to do it, just to let you know this way. But essentially, this isn't a performance where you do nothing. This is a performance where you do as much as you want to do. Is everyone ready? I can't hear you. Is everyone ready? Perfect. Supremacy has infected our bodies. It starts as a fire in your bellies, a small flame of hate and entitlement. But over time, this flame can grow and grow. The warmth it can give you is infectious. It can make you feel that the way that you see things is the way that everybody should see things. It changes how we see each other, limits our tolerance, decreases our empathy, twists your perception of reality. And as the flame of hate, despair, anger, pain begins to spread throughout your bodies, it will fundamentally change your being. Everybody is at risk from this. No matter who you are, no matter where you stand on a political spectrum, every single person is at risk of feelings of supremacy, of hatred, of despair. And I need you to answer the following questions out loud into the microphones. Who do you look at without empathy?
My father.
My dad.
Who do you look at with anger? Everyone thought, oh God, we just thought it was one question.
People without empathy.
People without empathy. Anybody else? What beliefs can't you tolerate? Who would you allow to suffer? Neoliberals, perfect. Who would you allow to suffer in front of you? That's a horrible question. That's a horrible question. Who have you... Oh, please.
Friedrich Merz.
Friedrich Merz. Fuck. Who have you turned your back on when they needed your help?
My big love.
My big love.
Myself.
Yourself. So we always start with these questions because it's really hard to get up and talk into the mic. So what I like to start with is a bed of anxiety. And this is really good for doing that. Do you feel that lump in your throat? That tension in your body? That lump is all it can take sometimes. I need you to release this tension in your body. So this is our first group activity. So if everyone could stand up. And we're just going to take a moment to release any tension. So on the count of 3, I just want you to make the loudest sound that you can. It can be anything, it can be a word, I don't give a fuck, as long as it lets you let something out. So on the count of 3, 2, 1. Amazing, amazing, and let's try and do it again. On the count of 3, 2, 1. As you release your tension, your flames of insecurity spill out into the world and infiltrate everywhere. And all of a sudden, there is only fire. Humanity is burning, and our feelings of hate, pain, anger, and despair are doing it. And you today need to determine if humanity is worth saving, or if it should be rebuilt in a new image. I need all of you to sit down. And close your eyes. Okay. So everyone just close your eyes. Don't worry, I'm not going to come anywhere near you. You'll just be hearing my voice. And I want us to take a moment to think about anybody that we have lost recently. Those that have currently being nameless, faceless, non-existent in this world. I just want you to take a moment to bring them back into your mind and let them live again for a single moment. Just allow yourself to see their face again. If you even know what their face looks like, just allow yourself to be with them again. Give them that breath of life, just for a single second. And if you can, I want you to say their name, but not out loud, not for me, just to yourself, so you can say their name again. And I'm going to give you about a minute to think about this person. Okay, so now you can all open your eyes again. And thank you for doing that. Thank you for taking that moment for that person, just to bring them back just for a minute. And we will rebuild this new world for them. So I want you to look at each other. So don't look at me. I know I'm in the middle or waving around, but don't look at me for a moment. If we can take the music down a little bit as well. Don't look at me. Just look at each other. Look at the people in this room. Don't cheat and look at the person you came with. Look at someone in this room that you don't know. Just meet their eyes. Let it be awkward. Let it be weird. It doesn't have to be silent either. Just look at them. Just acknowledge that that is another human being here with a whole life, with losses, with happiness, with pride, with a political view. I want you to look at this person, past all the insecurities, past the identity, and just see that person, that human, there with you in this space. And let's all stand up together. Everyone's like, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up. Sorry about that. And so now we have our first group decision. So how's everyone feeling? All right? Yeah, cool. Our first group decision is how should we rebuild this new world? So you have 4 wonderful choices. The first choice is rebuild it with community, justice, and violence. The second option is rebuild it with empathy and inequality. The third option is rebuild with tolerance and self-censorship. And the fourth option is rebuild with safe spaces and hard borders. So how are we going to vote? We're going to vote by essentially splitting the room into 4. So if you want option number 1, come and stand over here. If you want option number 2, come and stand in the front over here. If you want option number 3, come and stand at the back just over here. And if you want option number 4, come and stand over here. Anybody need me to redo that? Yes. Option number 1 is over here, at the front here. Option number 2 is over here at the front. Option number 2, yay. Option number 3 is at the back over here. And option number 4 is here. And abstinence is in the middle. No, there's no abstinence. Otherwise everyone's gonna go to abstinence. You've gotta choose one thing. But you have to make yourselves into groups so I can tell where they are. So right now I can't tell if this group has selected this group or it has not moved, I don't know. So you have to kind of make that separation. Amazing. Okay, everyone has chosen, or you'd like more time? I could do a countdown if it's really helpful. I think we've all chosen. It looks like option number 3 is the most popular. Anyone want to change their mind before I select it? This will change the entire course of the performance, just letting you know. Right. Okay, great. Okay, so that was our first group decision together. Well done, you did a really great job. And so this bit we're going to do now is the first moment where we're going to perform together. And it's going to start really simply. All I want you to do is to start walking in a circle around the room. So just like this, really simply, just start walking in a circle around the room. Very slowly, take your time. Amazing. Amazing. Great. Okay, perfect. Okay, and then maybe you could stamp your feet a bit louder. A little bit louder. It's very soft right now. It's very gentle. Okay, maybe be a bit more. Try to go to my rhythm. That's right. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so as we do this, we're going to add some breath work. So it's gonna be So a bit louder. A bit louder. A bit louder. that note. And is anyone else brave enough to join the next microphone to also hum a note? Yes, please go to the microphone. It's all yours. Anyone else brave enough to do it? So just keep humming your notes. And everyone can stop walking. And you can hum your notes a little bit louder. And a little bit louder. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so everyone can take a breath now. Everyone can take a moment. And as we continue. Is everyone okay after that? A little bit of light exercise? Marching in a circle over and over and over again? Everyone all right? Yes, take your moments now. So we need to learn to live together. And we've done this. So I want you, and I know you hate me asking things of you, but this is the whole point of today. So I want you to turn to the person next to you. If you don't know them. If you do know them, find someone that you don't know. And I want you to tell them why you need each other. So you may know nothing about them. So you might have to ask a little bit about them. But I just want you to turn to someone random in the room that you don't care about, don't even know their name, and tell them why you might need them. So you can talk, it's okay, you can talk, you can move around, you don't have to be terrified to move, you can move, you can shift, you can find someone in the room you want to talk to. It's completely fine. You can probably start by introducing your name. Very easy. And so just tell them why you might need them. That's it. When I was singing. Oh, yeah, I was singing. Yeah. Thank you. No, leave it. Okay. All right, thank you. We're gonna come back. So the circle you have walked in has created a boundary in the earth. Walls have spread up around you, keeping you and everyone you choose to let in safe. And then a vision appears. You're so gone. I promise you I can't see it here, Han. I've been looking around it for days. Where the fuck are your soulless gazes from? Each other, I swear. We're dropping like flies out of nowhere. You didn't even know I existed, yeah. I didn't even know you existed. You pretend that your morals are high standing when they drop for money. Drop for fame, drop for likes, it's insane. On your timeline, I read you like a book. Dumbass bitch, you're ignorant as fuck. Not even interesting, not even a little. I've seen everything you do, it's a pickle. You don't have anyone around you like me. You don't have anyone around you like me. You don't have anyone around you like me. So what the fuck does that say about me? I know the way that you look at me. You could bury me with one gaze, one word to your officer in Maine. I know you would kill me again. If it was you or me, you'd pick you. If it was you or she, you'd pick you. If it was you or he, you'd pick you. If it was you or they, you'd pick you. You're only here for yourself. You don't give a fuck about anyone else. You don't give a fuck about anyone else. You don't give a fuck about anyone else. Like, where the fuck are your morals at? Where the fuck is your soul at? Where the fuck is your humanity at? Where the fuck is your love at? Where the fuck is your soul at? Where the fuck are your morals at? Where the fuck is your humanity at? Where the fuck is your love at? Honestly, I wish I was done. Honestly, I tried to hurt myself. Honestly, I tried to hurt myself. I'm in the same circle as you, Lord. Looking around saying, look what I've got. Looking around saying I'm the best bitch. I say the right things and instantly code switch. Switching, switching, switching up. I know I'm dumb as fucking up. I play the same game, I swear. I criticize you, but I'm already there. I mean, what the fuck are we doing? I mean, what the fuck are we doing? I wish I could say I'm better than you, but I'm worse than you. It's the same shit I know. And I know it's true. We're doing the best we can, but it's not good enough. I know it's true. We're doing the best we can. We're doing the best we can, but it's not good enough. Hide from me, I can see you daily. Yeah, I know that you're trying to hide right from me. Yeah, you're trying to bury me, baby, but yeah, I'm your little conscience, yeah. You abandoned me in your bed last night. I was telling you in your dreams you gotta fight. You said there's no fight left in me. I've said fuck yeah, I've seen it, baby. Fire raging inside of your belly. Big ass bitches come at you with melee. So basically, I think all of us are seeing things in this world that we don't like. And we're all wanting to do something, and we're all paralyzed because we don't know how to do anything. We don't know how to stand up for ourselves, let alone someone else. It's getting to the point that we know what we're seeing is wrong. But standing up for it is more scary. Speaking up for it has real consequences. The little that we all have is dangling from a thread, so easily cut. And we don't want to lose anything. And while we're scared to lose anything, we're losing everything. Bit by bit, by bit, by bit, by bit. So we need to determine how to keep our new world safe. Again, we have another wonderful choice after that very intense song, so apologies. Now we have another choice. How can we keep our world safe? So number 1, with laws and terror. Number 2, with trust and lies. Number 3, with protest and elitism. And number 4, with cultural exchange and fear of change. And here again, you go into those groups so I can see. Number 4 is over here. So number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. It's all right. Yeah. So I think it's number 4. What I'm learning is this back area is very popular. But I think number 4. Cultural exchange and fear of change. Okay, are you sure? Before we go on, you know I'm always about amping up that pressure. So now you're in your groups. Now I want to hear reasons why you picked it. Obviously there's open mics, so before I accept the group, I want to hear a good reason. Everyone's like, oh, for fuck's sake, why?
I have one.
Yeah.
When you go in cultural exchange, then maybe you have the chance to lose the fear.
Nice. Anyone else? Yeah?
Fear doesn't prevent the change.
Fear doesn't prevent the change. Nice. Anyone else? From other groups too?
Well, because there's always going to be unfairness, but at least I want to control and make sure that the least people are being treated unfairly as possible.
Anyone else? Yes?
We already got fear of change, so at least we get cultural exchange.
Perfect. We already have fear of change, so at least we get cultural exchange. Nice. Anybody else? See, awkwardness doesn't faze me, so it's quite difficult for you. I'll give it 10 more seconds. I'm not going to bite.
When you go for cultural exchange, then you language, for example, and you learn that the whole world is bigger than when you were at home for your own language. It's better than anything is nice and narrow.
Okay.
It's lesser even than lies, error, and big changes, so it doesn't fear change.
I'd rather choose to be lied at, but have the chance to trust in someone.
But with lies and elitism and fear of change, everything is going to be just the way it is right now. And I think that are things that we need to prevent at all costs.
With terror,
If need be.
There's no truth, so what is a lie?
There's no truth, so what is a lie? Modern view. Okay, fine, we'll move on. Okay. Yeah, you thought it was over. It's not, but at least this is a nicer one. Okay. All right. So I need you to split yourselves up into 2 groups. Those that are for censorship stand on this side of the room. And those that are completely against censorship stand on this side of the room. So, for censorship, that's any form of censorship. That could be hate comments or whatever. And against censorship, on this side. And form like a line. Form a line together. So if you're against censorship, could you form a line for me here? Oh, this is for censorship. So just form a line down here. And you as well, form a line for me. I mean, you're kind of forming a line. Okay. So, I mean, your group is highly outnumbered right now. So I'll join your group. So all we're gonna do is take small baby steps like this towards each other. Very small. Persistent small baby steps. That's nice. Tiny little baby steps towards each other. And I want this group to shout out loud, which will be quieter than that group for sure. We need some form of censorship. So, we need some form of censorship. And keep going. And this group says, we need no censorship. Keep saying it. Keep saying it. Try and drown each other out. Try and drown each other out. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Right. And so now instead of saying that, now just say censor. 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 So look at someone in the room, say censor. Censor. Find someone, meet the eye, censor. Say censor, censor. Censor. Look at someone's eye, say censor. Censor. Louder. Censor. That's right. Censor. Really loud, censor. So I can sing over you. So you're gonna have to sing it really loud. That's right. Censor. 3, 2, censor. 3, 2, censor. 3, 2, censor. Louder! Censor. That's right. That's right. Censor. 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 We need censor. Oh, this is not working. We need censor. 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 So quiet. Censor. Censorship. I don't know if it keeps me safe. Does it keep you safe? Censor. 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 Does it hate crime? Feel safer when it's silent, or when it's right in my view. At least I can identify you. Censor. Censor. Censorship. Put me on that fucking shit. Silence my views. I might come for your views too. Who does I go like this here, and this side. But you're gonna try and keep this line in contact. You're gonna try and keep that line, so you're gonna have to move together as one. You see? That's right. So you're trying to make this line, keep that line. So you might want to catch up. See this line? There we go. That's very nice. Beautiful, beautiful line. Amazing. All right. Okay. So thank you for that moment. If we can bring the music a little bit down now again. So thank you so much for all these moments. So you have all seen so much. And I think I want us all to start gathering around these microphones. So if we can gather in 3 small groups around these microphones. Sorry, I know I keep asking you to get up and sit down and get up. My job is to move you around. So if we can do gathering, try and split yourself evenly in 3 groups. Grab a drink of water, that's such a great idea as well. But just 3 groups. So one group really nice and tight to the microphone. Really nice and tight. Don't be scared of it. It's very innocent, it's a wonderful device. And get closer, get closer. You can form this circle around it. You can get nice and close to it. Nice and close. Hello, hello. Yes, perfect, perfect. Even maybe a little bit closer if you can. COVID is over. Perfect. And so I want you all, again, to close your eyes. Because it's much easier to speak into a microphone as no one's staring at you. I won't be staring at you either. And I want you to think of just the first note and just hum any note that you can think of. Just hum that note. Any note. Any note. Any note. And keep humming that note. And you can always find someone else's note and switch to theirs, or add a random note in yourself. Keep humming that note, keep going, like just like that. And as you're humming, allow yourself just to open your mouth a little bit, allow that note to come out a little bit. Allow yourself just to feel this moment, just for yourself. And begin forming a single word, and that's any word that you want. And saying it over and over again in that note. Any word you want in that note. Any word, it's fine, it's okay to feel a bit silly, to feel a bit stupid. Just say that word. It doesn't matter what the word, it could be chicken, it could be egg, it could be elephant. Just say that word again and again. And now try and take someone else's word. If you could try and steal someone else's word from the group. And just bring it up a little bit for me. you just bring it up a tiny bit, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. And as you keep singing, open your eyes. And again, start taking those baby steps away from the microphone, really slow, as you keep singing. Really, really slow. It's a dynamic fade with human beings. So really slowly walk away as you keep saying the words, really slowly. That's right, and you can stand where you are. And you can let this come to an end by yourself as you want to. Sehr gut. Perfect moments. Amazing, amazing. So now you all get a lovely break. So I'll sing for you now. But yeah, thank you so much for doing that, and just find something nice and comfortable in the room to take a moment for yourself, just to relax. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a soulless gun, can you give it to me? I'm a soulless gun, can you give it to me? I'm a soulless gun, can you give it to me? I'm a soulless gun, can you? I don't know if I've got a soul no more. Hide it in the bag, let me see it no more. Where the fuck did your soul go? Where the fuck did you throw it though? I've been searching this world miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. Are you soulless too? Are you soulless too? I don't feel nothing. I don't feel nothing. I don't feel nothing. I don't feel nothing. Where the fuck's your fucking soul at? I thought I had it in my backpack. When I fucking looked, I've been robbed of that. Let me see if I can find it. I've been searching in the motherfucking pages. Lord, tell me where to find it, and I'll go find it. Religion's got me blinded. I wish I could find it. Spiritualism is no way. I can't abide by it. No, where the fuck is your soul at? I need your fucking little soul. Where the fuck is your soul at? Let me fight for you. Swear in front of you. You don't recognize it no more. It looks so different. Peel off the skin you put around it. Break off the chains you put around it. It's hidden, it's waiting in front of you. Can you see it too? Can you see singing for you. It's kind of fun for me. So our next bit, it's very easy. Of course it's not. I'm lying to you. This bit is the hardest bit. So we have a big question. It might be obvious what it is. Should we limit who gets a platform to speak? So, again, we have 4 choices. Number 1 is only limit those who incite violence. Number 2 is only limit those who hurt people with their words. Number 3, only limit those who are offensive. And number 4, we shouldn't limit anybody. Does that make sense? So number 1, 2, 3, 4, you can take your time. You've been doing a lot of walking. You can really just take your time. So only limit those who incite violence. Only limit those who hurt people with their words. Only limit those who are offensive, and we shouldn't limit anybody. So I think number 1 has won this one. But obviously the next section is the hardest section. So it's tell us why. So now you will have 5 minutes. I won't say anything for 5 minutes. And anybody can come to the mic and share their opinion on why they picked that certain spot. Just like we did before when we were in the groups. But this time you share it on the mics.
Anything but total freedom is no freedom at all.
If we stop censoring, the truth will become the strongest force.
Who decides what is violence and what is hurtful?
It's going to be a long 3 minutes.
Those who get to decide what to cancel and what to silence are always those in power, and those are normally those we have to challenge.
I think we should draw a red line to protect the weaker ones, and violence, physical violence and emotional violence, is a pretty good red line, I would say.
But once again, who gets to decide what is the violence, and what if they turn that premise against us and censor also the stuff that is correct? Who decides?
I would say everything starts with a word. Before somebody gets violent, before somebody gets offensive. So to start with a word, even in the mind of someone, to speak to yourself is maybe the beginning of something that can be really dangerous for others.
In a time where people that protest against the genocide are being pictured as the bad and violent people, and people that literally committed genocide are being pictured as self-defensive, who decides who can speak, and what if we get criminalized for saying the truth and the others are non-violent?
Actual violence is observable and measurable in society, and words have an effect. So limiting those who incite violence encompasses, in my point of view, to also limiting those who emit hurtful words.
I fucking love my right to be offensive.
And I love the right to call everyone an asshole who is offensive.
All right, thank you so much. So now your part is over. You can all breathe a sigh of relief that you can go back to just watching performances again and not having to do a single thing, turning back on that Netflix. So the last thing that we all do is everyone just sit down again. Just take a seat anywhere in the room, also in the center. You don't have to make a circle, just anywhere you like. Just make sure you've got enough space around you. And again, you can close your eyes as I serenade you. And this is essentially your gift for being so nice, basically, for sharing and for giving me something. You know, you've also given me something. This performance is a lot about giving and taking. And so, as you gave the 5 minutes, some of you must have just been 5 minutes of pain, but others it may have been releasing or may have been annoying. So it's my turn to give you something. So if you all just close your eyes, and I can give you the thing I can give you. So play that track. So make sure you're comfortable. In any way, you can lie down, whatever you want. Just make sure you're comfortable. Thank you. That's the end of the performance.
So if you have a question either in German or in English, we can always translate also. Please let us know, and maybe I just start us off with one.
Sure.
So Danielle, what does it depend on how you actually would answer these questions? Like, is it like a day choice? Do you have more like clear set answer for any of them, or
Me?
are you? Yeah, you
No.
yourself. Okay.
I think these are the questions I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, and it's hard to answer them alone. You know, I feel like I'm always trying to get answers from people because I don't know how to answer any of these questions alone. Like, I don't know how to deal with the topic of censorship. You know, I'm quite against censorship, but at the same time, if you have a platform, you might need some censorship, but at the same time, that could lead to something dangerous. So it feels quite difficult. It's like more easy if you have like a social platform and there are rules. But depending on who runs that platform, it really changes the dynamic. We've seen with Elon Musk taking over X how censorship can mean a very different thing depending on who's in charge. And for me, sometimes censorship is keeping people safe, and sometimes it's keeping people silent. It's very hard to tell when that's happening, because sometimes it's happening even when you're keeping someone safe. So I don't have any great wisdom. I think that's why I want to do it like this, so we kind of share some pearls with each other to muddle through it together and to keep it kind of messy. I always think it is messy. And it always feels, right now it feels like you have to have a really good answer for things, but I want the messy answers. I want us to figure it out together in a way, which I don't think we will do today. We didn't do today, of course not. Yeah.
And can you tell us a bit more about the starting point for this work? I mean, we see a lot of also your drawings and also this computer aesthetics or like game aesthetics as well. So there's this blend of styles, but also like what was kind of the thematic starting point? Was there, I mean, of course, censorship, but is there something that started this project?
No, it was the idea. It wasn't actually censorship at all. It was it began with this idea of what hate was. And I wrote this story about this flame of hate that gets put in you, and over time it grows and grows, and then it burns your skin off, and you become this hatred, and you can't go back from that. And that's where it started from, and so I started making all these graphics, and then as things happened in the world, I added in new topics. And so this changes every time I show it. And at the beginning, it was mainly just around hate and forming a new world. Didn't really have these topics of censorship in it. But as I've done it more, it became about censorship, it became about war, it became about all these kind of topics. Just because people would say it on the mic. So I said, okay, let me put it in. So it kind of feedbacks and changes every time. Yeah.
So maybe something that you were asked now also changes it. Danielle's performance.
Yeah.
Questions? Yeah.
Oh.
I've got a personal question.
Yes.
So do you really believe if someone starts to hate, there's no turning back?
No, I don't believe that. That in the story, that was because it was like a science fiction story. So hate was represented by an actual literal flame that literally burnt them, you know. But if I go into the layers of the story, it was made like that to make people think they couldn't go back, basically blah, 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 blah. I don't believe that. I know people who were super hateful and have no longer hateful. And there's a lot of people that do really good work, actually, who go and visit hate groups. So, no, I think if you do hate, you can change your mind. But hate is very enticing. It's very fun. Even me, I used to have a lot of hate. I used to have a lot of hate, and I had a lot of friends who were extremely hateful, who I'm no longer friends with, who would, and they would say things like, if I was friends with a man, that they would not be friends with me, and they would kick me out of the group. Things like that, where they came from at the beginning made complete sense, because they'd gone through a lot of stuff with men. But where they had got to meant that what they were doing was controlling other people around them and limiting what that person can do. And so it became a very strange group that I was in that I had to get away from. So yeah, I wouldn't say if you hate someone, you can't change, except if you're my grandma, then that's less of a possibility. Yeah, sure.
Thank you. My question is kind of a follow-up question to your first answer, your answer to the first question, where you pointed out the differences between different situations, media platforms, and
Yes.
the difficulty of giving general answers to these questions. So this is also the reason why I, for example, didn't step up to say one sentence, because I would have made things so specific, no? Like in which situation would I vote for censorship and why? So my question is more about your choice in working with games,
Yes.
digital games, but also this kind of game-like setup, which responds to the digital game and these multiple choice questions. So how do you decide on how to formulate these questions, which are, of course, often kind of have a conflict in them or a paradox, but are also the questions and the answers are very general. So have you ever thought about designing a more like specific setup situation? And how are these decisions being made?
Yeah, so I've done both. So I've done like super specific questions, and I've done more general questions. I mean, it really depends where you do this performance as well, and what's just happened in the news. And what I found out with specific questions that you get some more specific answers from some people, but then less people talk. And I don't know why that is. I think might be because it's some subject matters people think they need to be researched in. And so it felt like when we did this super specific question about like a literal event, one or two people would have a lot to say. And then other people would be like, well, I don't know much about it, so I don't know if I can weigh in. And then when we brought these more general questions, people started talking a bit more. And it is more difficult because you kind of have to formulate something and then bring it. But we just found out that worked a bit better in this setting. And sometimes we mix them. So sometimes we do things like add a super specific question and then give you a general one after, so you have that reference of the specific one. But yeah, this is something we're testing out now for a show, and we just found out that when you have a specific topic, some people just say, nope, I'm out. I'm really out, which is difficult. And I think it happens regardless of which one you have, to be honest. But yeah.
Generally, the interest in the game.
Yes. Yeah, I would say my main medium is the audience, and games are really helpful in that because, especially when we're playing together, it kind of feels like you're allowed to do things. And so with a game, especially here, you know it's going to change depending on what you're going to do. You know it's interactive. They kind of bring you in kind of slowly, and I just stand here, I can just close my eyes. And so for me, games are a really good platform to do that with, so that you kind of get this immediate feedback. We made a choice. We saw this thing, and if we chose something else, what could we have seen? So it kind of implicates you much more than, this performance was really cool. It's like, no, we chose that, but maybe I should have chosen the other thing because I want to see what the other thing is. Or next time I come, I'll pick something else. And especially when you come in, like I do gallery shows, and when people come in and play the games, they usually leave with an I statement. So they usually leave saying, I felt this, or I did this, and I saw this. But often the average playthrough is 20 minutes, and the average content is 2 hours. So you leave with like a bespoke experience. For example, there's 8 different other pathways. Oh, well, no, we picked 2, so how many is that? 6. So you could have seen a bunch of other stuff, and there could have been a bunch of other tasks, but we did the ones we did today because of what we picked. That's kind of how it kind of works in my mind, at least. And I guess like I definitely would say like the audience is the medium, and this is how I get to go in, have that play, and have it more playful and casual, rather than it be this kind of like beautiful tech environment that everyone's staring at the screen the whole time and things like this. I don't know if that answers your question. It's a bit wibbly-wobbly of an answer, but that's the best I can give right now.
My question would be, how do you think that auto-censorship affected the performance? I mean, while you were thinking about it or preparing that, but also in the publicum, if it affects anyhow, politeness or censorship. What do you think is the role that it played here, if played any?
The censorship effect to performance here?
Yeah.
Oh my God, in Germany? Massively. And so we did this in Barcelona, and they were it was this, people were much more free-tongued. I think in Germany, people appreciate the performances in a different way, but also there are a bunch of new laws being introduced of clear censorship. And it's a lot of artists are finding it very difficult to find work, make work, and it's quite difficult in Germany right now. And so I think here it affects it a lot. Even I did this performance at the beginning of the year, and even to now, I can feel a big difference in how much people want to talk about, like genocide or wars or anything like this. Like even those words, people don't want to say them, don't even want to have a conversation about them sometimes. And they kind of want to get, like, I find that in Germany, people want to get through the performance. And when I've done it in I did it in London, people wanted a place to say these things where they wouldn't have a big repercussion. And in Barcelona, actually there were other topics they were all more interested in. So they talked about tourism, which is a big problem there in Barcelona, apparently. So they had a massive conversation around tourism, and they had a big argument about censorship and why it was important and all this kind of stuff. But that it really determines, like, the culture where you perform it really changes the dynamic, which is really interesting. But it's kind of important that people. That's why I kind of leave those anxiety moments. Like, it's important that you feel that inability to speak, so that you know that you might be stopping. Like, talk about censorship. The most amount of censorship comes from yourself when you stop yourself from doing something. In my opinion, some people are very free-tongued, and other people think a lot before they want to say something because they don't want to say it wrong. And especially if there has been a repercussion from what you say, self-censorship just gets embodied. And so it's very interesting when you perform at different places how people are censoring themselves or how people are just blah, 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 talking out loud. So yeah, Germany, big.
One follow-up question is, do you play with that expectations on auto-censorship in different contexts? So before coming to performance, did you thought, okay, let's try to change that to adapt to that? Or for going to Barcelona, you said, okay, let's try to play with that, or not really?
I think I will next time I perform it in Germany. I think this time I hadn't performed it like this, with the mics like this. So I didn't realize how difficult in Germany it is to get people to get up. But what I was realizing during the performance was, like, everyone wanted to do the moves, everyone wanted to do these little things, really like the singing. People really enjoyed this, like, closed eyes singing thing where it's a bit more safe. So I think next time I will go there and then bring in censorship to those moments, so then you can feel yourself silencing yourself. So that's, I think, how I'll adapt it next time. But today, I didn't think about it because I've never done it in this setting. But next time, if you come again, yeah, it'll probably be harder, but easier at the beginning, but harder, if that makes sense. Because I think I'd ruin the nice moments.
Thank you.
No worries. Thank you so much.
Is there a last question?
Why do these dilemmata feel so tight and full of tension when they're typically normal and human? Like
what?
Fear of change,
yeah,
and exchange.
Yeah,
things go pretty well together.
Yeah. So all the choices are, like, kind of they have a counter in them. Because I tried it with, like, nice, clear choices. So, like, oh, no borders, or easier immigration, or things like this. But that felt like people basically brought in, like, their political views, and then they said, my political views align with that particular thing, so I'm going to go here. so I don't have to like think about it too much. But when you add in these things, like fear of change and cultural exchange, that is normal. But when you read it, it's not. You're thinking, you sometimes, like my friends would say, I'm not scared of change, but they are. But they're not scared of a certain type of change, but there's a particular type of change that they would be like, fuck no, then no way. And I think I word the questions like that, so you have to like kind of formulate your own answer, so that when I ask you, you might have to formulate an answer at least. Because I just think if what we've really tried to avoid with this performance is the answers being easily aligned to a political talking point, because what we were finding out, when we did these things, is that people were leaving feeling proud of themselves, because they were like, I stood for X view. Which I wanted a bit more muddy, wanted to be a bit more complicated, and to be like, there are no good answers clearly that we have, but we have to communicate to try and figure out this middle ground here. I don't know if that answered your question again. Maybe it's like 3/4 or something.
Thank you so much. I think maybe we can continue this discussion also like in a more informal setting outside in the music balcony.
Yeah.
If you would like to. And also, I mean, there's Florentin, and I think it would be also really interesting to dive more deeply into.
Flo made all the music.
This conversation?
So,
yes.
So yeah, that's pretty, and they were making some of it live as well, so that's pretty cool. And they're really amazing and a super amazing sound designer, and they worked in film, so if you have questions as well. They did all the spatialization. Actually, you did the spatialization. And yeah, actually we need to shout out everyone. Okay, this is Flo.
Shout out to Ben and Rochelle.
Ben and Rochelle. Ben did all the mixing and all this. I think you did the spatialization, no? You did the spatialization. God, I don't know who did it, but you all did it. But Ben was amazing. You were actually really nice. For a tech person in Germany, super nice. And Rochelle did the effects on the voices and the spatialization as well. I think, I'm so sorry, I don't know exactly. So a lot of this is kind of like, whoa. But yeah, so I wouldn't be able to do it without this amazing team. And they're really nice, which is kind of amazing. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Also to our team behind the scenes, to Laura, to Götz, to Hans, to Tina, and to Siting, and of course to Ben and Rochelle. And now, have a good conversation with all the artists. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.